We're live in Philadelphia, PA. We've got 2 title fights on tap as the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world looks to defend the welterweight crown. But first, we start with our co-main event for the UFC Strawweight Championship. To the stage first, one of the most dangerous grapplers in the history of women's MMA. Her 7 submission wins are the most by a woman in UFC history. Now she looks for the crowning achievement of her MMA career. Here is Canada's next hope for UFC gold, Jillian "The Savage" Robertson. And standing across the octagon, a woman with all the grappling credentials to match. A former world champion in jiu-jitsu who has rounded out her game to become the best fighter at 115 pounds. Now she looks to make the first defense of her championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Strawweight champion of the world, Mackenzie Dern. And now, the next iteration of one of the biggest rivalries in UFC history, as the battle between Dagestan and Ireland continues. This time with the UFC welterweight title on the line. Up first, an Irish tactician who has blitzed through all of his competition to date. A rare combination of size and speed have proved to be a problem for the rest of the division. Now he looks to take out one of the best to ever do it. Here is Ian Machado Garry. And now, an all-time great is back. He enters Saturday night on a historic 16-fight win streak, and a 17th would pass the great Anderson Silva for the longest win streak in UFC history. He has the record for most title defenses in lightweight history, and now looks to make his first defense of the welterweight title while silencing the Irishman. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Islam Makhachev.
What's up, Philly? How are you? Who's got the first question?
For the champ, Islam Makhachev. Islam, a lot being made of this winning streak record you can set and stand alone with this fight. Many over the years since Anderson Silva's last win in 2012 have tried. They've stopped at 13, 14, 15. Why are you different? Why are you going to get to 17 and go beyond to 20, as you say?
Hello, everyone. 17, it's not going to be enough. I will be sure nobody gonna break my record. It's gonna be 20 minimum. That's why I will still fighting, still beat all records.
And Ian says his goal in there on Saturday is to frustrate you and irritate you with his style. How are you preparing for that? And as you say, you feel you're gonna have to chase him and run after him. How do you find the balance there?
Ian is a good fighter, but he don't have something special. I beat many strikers, and that's it. He just next opponent, that's it. He don't have something special to defend my wrestling.
And Ian, I know you call it, irritating and frustrating. Islam has called it running away and point fighting and things like that. Do you feel with a champion like him, for what he's done, you're going to have to go in there and take this belt with force on Saturday?
It's Saturday night, that belt's got around my waist. And every single one of you is going to change. It's going to be, let's go, Garry Chance, I love you too. Master manipulation. That's what it's called. Movement at the highest level. It's called master manipulation. I move, I choose shots, I force them where I want them to be, and then I take my time to choose the right shots. Islam's a phenomenal talent. He's a phenomenal athlete. Nobody gets to this level of respect where he's got this streak by luck. It's pure skill. I have nothing but respect for his skill set, everything he's done in this sport. And I'm proud, and I'm proud that I get to compete against him to prove that I'm the champion. That's an honor, and I'm excited.
And I know you said after the first face-off, you felt nervous energy from him. I know you've only been up here for a couple of minutes, but what do you feel from Islam Makhachev here today?
As I said, I think it was more the fact that he didn't want to be there. He's done this too many times as the champion. He doesn't care about those things. And I made it very clear to you. The one that matters is tomorrow night when we face off at ceremonials. That's the face-off where I see the energy. I know he's done this too many times. I know what he's like. He's an unbelievable fighter. He's ready for the moment, and I'm excited that he's ready.
Question for the champion, Mackenzie Dern, right here. A lot has been made in the media about who said what between you and Jillian, but now that you're actually up there and you get to see her again, you had the face-off, what is the energy you're getting from her, and have you actually had the chance to, like you said, you hadn't met her, have you had a chance to meet Jillian Robertson, actually?
No, I mean, the only time we talked to each other was, actually we didn't talk to each other, the only time we saw each other was at the face-off, and I mean, it just feels like we're in high school, like, oh, who doesn't like each other, you know, and I mean, I guess the best time we're going to get to know each other is in the octagon for 25 minutes, so that's really about it.
A lot of the media and fans, they view this as a traditional jiu-jitsu fighter versus an MMA jiu-jitsu fighter. Is it that clear cut and dry, and what do you make of Jillian's skill sets in there?
No, I'm the champion. It's not just jiu-jitsu. I won my title fight elbowing from the bottom, striking, grappling. You know, she says my wrestling isn't that good. Obviously, I've been training my wrestling, so I mean, I'm not going in there just to do a jiu-jitsu match with her. If she wants to take it to the ground, then of course we're gonna have jiu-jitsu, but I'm the champ, so I'm doing everything.
Questions for Jillian. At Media Day, you said you didn't like Mackenzie, and then in another interview you said you don't think she likes you, so I guess what is the relationship with Mackenzie, if there even is one?
Well, we're going to fight each other this Saturday. I don't think we're supposed to like each other, you know? And I feel like she has been, I guess, diminishing my skills throughout the media and stuff, just saying that she doesn't know what belt I am, she doesn't know who I am, but she's also trying to chase the submission record, which I have, so it seems kind of weird.
And I guess for you, outside of winning the title, is taking it to the ground against Mackenzie and getting another submission on your record, is that just the cherry on top for you on Saturday?
Oh, that would definitely be a cherry on top, adding to my submission record, and then I'd have the most finishes as well.
Question for Ian. Ian, in an interview yesterday, Islam said he doesn't actually consider you Irish. He thinks you're more Brazilian. Do you see this fight as a continuation of the Dagestan-Irish rivalry?
Listen, if he wants to call me Brazilian, I'll carry that badge of honor, no problem. The Brazilians in this sport have some of the greatest resumes in this sport. The Brazilian UFC fans, they know this. We've got Damian Maia, Charles Oliveira, Anderson Silva, Jose Aldo, legends of the game. So if he considers me Brazilian, I'll take that with pride. But I'm born and bred in Dublin, Ireland. This fight, this is between me and him. This is two of the greatest fighters on the planet going face to face for the most important title in the world. It's that welterweight world title on the line. He's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. I'm the #1 contender. This is the biggest fight of the year, and I'm so ready for it.
He says that you have nothing special to show him on Saturday night. What do you think beating Islam would do in proving that you are a special fighter?
Beating him proves that I'm special. Everybody right here, everybody in this stadium, every single one of you fans, consider him to be the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. You consider him to be the greatest martial artist walking the earth right now. When I beat him, you'll all shut your fucking mouth and you'll call me great.
Ian, clearly you're having fun with the crowd. Are you a little bit surprised? Why don't these people like you?
I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't care less. My little boy's here laughing at me, smiling at me, making faces. I'm living the dream. Islam's here. I get to show up on Saturday night and fight for a world title. I dreamt of this dream when I was a 16-year-old kid. I dreamt of being a UFC fighter. I dreamt of having the ability to fight for a UFC world title. And this weekend, on August 15th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, all of my dreams come true, and nobody can take that away from me.
Islam, are you a little bit surprised that the fans seem to not like Ian so much? Are you a little bit surprised that the fans are so against Ian this Saturday?
No, I don't surprise. I know. No, nobody like Garry. Myself also. He don't know because people confuse which country represent, Brazil or Ireland. People don't know. People know who they have to support. Thank you for all your support, guys.
Islam, a lot of fans sometimes say that Ian is annoying. Do you find Ian Garry annoying?
That's a loaded question.
Sorry, yeah.
What you're doing now is just trying to cause trouble. Don't do it.
I was trying
We're
to.
friends. I thought we were cool. Don't do it.
I was trying to get back and forth.
That's just putting words in his fucking mouth, and you know it.
True.
If he finds that, he can be honest and he can say that. But your job as a journalist is to be professional and stick to the fucking sport. This is the biggest fight of the year. I think there's more important things to talk about.
Fair enough.
Question for Ian Garry. Question for Ian Machado Garry. Ian, Conor McGregor predicted that you would win by head kick knockout. What type of energy have you gotten from him the last 12 years?
Dude, that would be a phenomenal finish. I already know that this fight on Saturday night is going to be the toughest fight of my life. I have the toughest challenger of my career ahead of me, and I have nothing but respect. The job for me is get my hand raised. That's my job, by any means necessary. If I could finish him, that's a cherry on top.
And question for Islam Makhachev. You've beaten everybody at lightweight. You're stacking up your resume at welterweight. If you beat Ian Machado Garry, would that be the biggest win of your career?
No, it's not gonna be biggest. Biggest win in my career is the title fight. I take 2 titles, and now I'm gonna defend my welterweight title. And welterweight right now it's more competitive division, and I have more good opponents, and that's why I want to fight more years, because we have real contenders in this division.
Dana, right here. As a Philly guy myself, I think I can speak for everyone behind me. 7 years, too long without UFC in Philly. So
I agree. I agree.
Can we get it back sooner this time, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I love this city, man. I love coming here, and I'm really pumped to be here. So the answer is yes, sir.
Glad to have you back. Islam, one more for me for you here. Ian yesterday at Media Day said he wants to embody Rocky Balboa, some of the southpaw, the left hook. Is there a world where you embody Rocky and make this a striking war that you can win?
I don't know how it's gonna be, who is gonna be Rocky, but my plan to step to the cage from the first second, pressure him, take him down, broke him, and finish him there. I'm looking for the finish this fight.
Who's next? Go ahead.
Hey, Dana. First off, welcome back to Philadelphia.
Thank you, sir.
And secondly, when you were putting this card together, were there any issues getting multiple Philly guys on the show?
What's the question?
When you were putting this show together, were there any issues putting multiple Philly guys on the show?
I don't even know how to. Are there issues putting multiple Philly guys on the show? You want more Philly guys?
Right.
I'll let Sean and Mick know. Go ahead.
The question is for Ian Machado Garry. Ian, hello. So a lot of Russian fighters with a wrestling background didn't really wrestle this year. Movsar didn't wrestle against Murphy. Ankalaev didn't wrestle against Pereira last year. Hamzat Chimaev almost didn't wrestle against Sean. So what is the chance that Islam will not wrestle against you on Saturday night?
Islam's better than all of them. Islam's the greatest fighter on the planet right now. Islam is going to come in there. He's going to grab a hold of me at one point, and that's the moment the fight starts. I'm excited for that point to prove my talents, my skill sets, to be able to show everybody that I can stop the grappling and bring the fight where I need it on the feet.
And a question for Islam Makhachev, а теперь по-русски. Ислам, салам алейкум. Мы знаем, насколько тяжелые в вашей команде кемпы под руководством Хабиба Нурмагомедова. Филадельфия – это город легенды спорта Рокки Бальбоа. Мы видели, как он бегал по лестницам, как он бил свиные туши, как он таскал бревна. С этим уровнем подготовки он мог бы пройти к кемпу Хабиба?
We know how hard your camps are, the camps of Khabib Nurmagomedov, but this is the city of Rocky. We all saw the movie. We know how hard Rocky trained. He ran up the stairs. He carried logs. He was beating up the carcasses of frozen meat. If Rocky Balboa was to enter the camp of Khabib Nurmagomedov, do you think he would show himself well? Do you think he would complete it?
Александр, Рокки это про тяжелые тренировки, про тяжелую подготовку. Я думаю, в лагере Хаиба мы можем вторую и третью серию этого фильма снять.
Rocky always had the hardest training, you know, he always went through really grueling camps. So I think in our camp, in Khabib's camp, we can do the second and the third type of Rocky training.
Go ahead.
Question for Islam. Islam, after your last win in New York, Dana said after the press conference that everything Abdul Manap predicted with Habib and you pretty much came true. I just want to know, if he was here today, what would he think of how your career has progressed, and what would he think you need still to do to become the GOAT of the sport?
Let's talk about the GOAT, about the all numbers after my career, because
He'd be proud of him.
I'm still
Look at what he's done.
still winning.
He'd be
My all opponents.
Sorry, champ. Can I
And
answer
it's
this?
just next target. We will make my job, and after that 20 win streak, let's see what Dana say also.
Can I answer that though? He'd be proud of him. Look at what he's done in the sport. He's carried the flag for his country.
Bro,
he's won
you
2
every
world
second
titles.
lose your fence.
It's
Please shut up.
impossible for any man not to be proud of what this man has done.
Please shut up.
He's the best fighter on the planet.
All right, we got one more. Go ahead. What do you got?
All right, this is for Mackenzie Dern and Jillian Robertson. It seems like it's been a long time since we've seen a fight with two this level, high level jiu-jitsu practitioners. What could we expect from the grappling exchanges this weekend?
I mean, lots of scrambles, probably submission attacks, ground and pound, the whole thing.
I feel like I'm not going to play jiu-jitsu. I'm going to play violence. So that's all we're going to see.
All right, and secondly, Ian Garry, have you noticed, like, how does it feel going into this weekend with the whole crowd against you, it feels like, and just with the chance of history at the line along with the title, breaking what seems like one of the longest win streak in MMA history? Has that dawned on you yet?
I'm excited. This is the moment I've dreamt of since I joined the UFC and signed for the biggest promotion on the planet. Every fighter's dream is to fight and win a UFC world title. Saturday night, I have the opportunity to do that. I'm going to show up and give it everything I've got and get that belt wrapped around my waist.
All right, thank you.
All right. We're going to rip this stuff out of here, do some face-offs. Thanks for showing up today, Philly. We'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-ins.